the sky breaks open. For a single second, 1,000 people hold their breath, and then they exhale together. Tamaya! It's a ritual cry that has echoed along this riverbank for 400 years. You're not just watching fireworks. You're stepping into a living tradition. Hanabi, the word means fire flower. It arrived in Japan in the 1600s, carried here by Dutch traders. But Japan didn't simply adopt fireworks. It transformed them into something entirely its own. By the Edo period, rival pyrotechnic families were competing on the banks of the Sumida River in Tokyo, each trying to outdo the other with more intricate, more delicate explosions. The crowd would shout the name of their favorite maker, Kaguya or Tamaya, to cheer them on. And the tradition stuck. Today, when you hear that cry rise across a riverbank, you're participating in a call and response ritual that stretches back nearly 4 centuries. In most countries, fireworks are entertainment. In Japan, they are craft, competition, and ceremony rolled into one. A major Hanabi Taikai, a fireworks competition, is unlike any show you have seen before. These are not simple rockets. Each shell is hand-packed by a craftsman who may have spent an entire day on a single piece. When it detonates, the pattern has to bloom perfectly spherical, the colors precise, the timing exact. The judges are watching as carefully as you are. In the crowd, the experience is physical. There is the deep thud that hits your chest before the light reaches your eyes. The long hiss of the ascending shell, the sharp crack at the peak, and then the afterglow, fading rings of color that linger against the dark like breath on cold glass. Around you, people gasp. Some cry. The Japanese have a word for this feeling. Mono no aware. The aching beauty of things that cannot last. Here is what most visitors never find out. First, the seating ritual. In Japan, prime riverbank spots are claimed hours, sometimes an entire day, in advance, with blue tarps and handwritten name cards. This is not rudeness. It is an elaborate social system. Families send a member early in the morning to lay down their sheet and mark their territory. By showtime, the bank looks like a patchwork of claimed squares. If you arrive 2 hours early, you will find a good spot. 30 minutes early, and you are watching from behind someone's grandmother. Second, the yukata. Japanese fireworks season is one of the few remaining occasions when ordinary people wear traditional clothing in public. Not for tourists, not for photos, for themselves. Rental shops near major festivals offer full yukata sets, including the obi sash and wooden sandals, for around 5,000 yen. Wearing one doesn't make you look like you're trying too hard. It signals that you arrived with intention, and that matters here. The season runs July through August, and 3 festivals are in a class of their own. The Sumida River Fireworks Festival in Tokyo, held the last Saturday of July, 20,000 shells launched from 2 sites across 1 million spectators. The Nagaoka Grand Fireworks Festival in Niigata, August 2nd and 3rd, famous for the Phoenix sequence, a single fireworks display so wide it fills your entire field of vision. And the Omagari All-Japan Fireworks Competition in Akita, held the last Saturday of August, the national championship, where pyrotechnic teams from across the country compete for the top prize. Practical notes: buy your food before you reach the venue. Convenience stores near the launch sites sell out within an hour of opening. Bring a folding mat, a handheld fan, and more cold drinks than you think you need. And when it ends, don't rush. The post-festival crowd can take an hour to clear the stations. Find a nearby izakaya, sit down, and let the city breathe. There is a reason Hanabi season ends before the summer heat breaks, before autumn begins its own slow fading. The Japanese understand that beauty needs a deadline. The flower matters because it falls. The firework catches your breath because it disappears. Standing in that crowd, with the smoke still drifting and the last color draining from the sky, You don't feel sad, you feel awake. That's the whole point. This is Japan Decoded. Every word, every idea, every story, a small piece of how Japan sees the world. I'm Kai. Japan has answers the world hasn't thought to ask for yet.